Anyway, it's got to the point where I've pretty much realized that these guys don't care. They really don't care whether their game lives or dies, which, is consistent with what a corporate raider thinks and how they act. Uh, really, nobody should be surprised. Anyone that knows Zynga's history, anyone that knows what their type of company does, I mean, they buy successful franchises or companies and then they proceed to fleece the users. So I just want to let you guys know that none of this is going to change. Uh, the universal outcry on the forums, it might postpone or it might, slightly mitigate the amount by which they could adjust these heroes. They might not make them creep quite so steeply, quite so obnoxiously, but it's only a matter of time before they're just going to outclass you. They're just going to they're just going to basically undo everything you've unlocked or earned in the game. And me, I've got little under 1,000 gems in this game. As of now, I'm not spending another gem. In fact, if any of the Season 4 heroes are above 800 power, not spending another dime. Like, you'd be a fool. You'd be a fool to do it. And I'm telling you, I'm this close to just posting the beta screenshots. Maybe in a follow-up video I will, but the stats are just ridiculous. Go check the forum thread anyway to hear the discussion that they're having. But it's just nuts. It's just bonkers. And the game's still fun as far as the community, as far as the alliances and raiding these titans and, fighting the wars. And they're going to add to the wars and stuff, which is cool. But to try to be competitive in this game, to try to be the one with the newest heroes or being the hot shot or trying to compete for the top 100, it's just fucking pointless at this point. Like, you'd have to be a millionaire. You'd have to be a millionaire living off compound interest to be able to keep up in this goddamn game. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And I mean, look, you have the most expensive mobile game. Okay, cool. Just don't have any power creep. Get rid of the power creep, or at least make it so it takes years and years and years to be outclassed. But you can't have it both ways. You can't make the game so expensive to the point where you got to spend with what, a 3% chance of a 5-star? 2.8, because we're not even going to count the Season 1 hero anymore. Doesn't count. 2.8%. And gems are like, it's like $10 for 1,000 gems. I mean, do the math. You got to spend hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, to build a 5-star roster that's even remotely respectable. You got to spend thousands. It's insane. Those heroes should be locked in, or at least good for a very long time. for what you're forced to spend. Those heroes should be good, not obsolete by next month. Next month. Like, what the fuck? It's insane. But that is Zynga. It's hard to come to terms when you're bound somewhat by a level of addiction and just nostalgia, and you've bonded with the game, you've bonded with the players you're with. You don't want to just walk away. And it's hard to come to terms and realize that this game ain't going to change. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to accelerate even further. But it's at that point where they just don't give a shit. They don't give a damn. And eventually the game's going to crash. Like, everyone's just going to quit at once. And I have a feeling it's coming soon. I mean, shit, it's already been happening since Telluria scandal. I call it a scandal. Because it was. They profited off of a quote-unquote mistake with Telluria not listening to beta testers deliberately. And then they nerfed the hero after everyone's already paid for it. I mean, there are no morals at Zynga, and by extension, Small Giant Games. Because Small Giant Games is basically Zynga's bitch, just added to their list of bitches, basically. They have to do everything that they say. They have no power. I think one of the guys, the original guys at Small Giant said, "Oh, we still have our creative freedom." He said that like back when the acquisition was happening, when the deal was announced. And now we see, oh yeah, what's that mean? You got to create the artwork. They let you do that freely because you ain't have freedom over shit else. And we all saw it coming. I mean, I saw it coming. But this is that point where it's just like, okay, it's been fun. It's been fun, but my spending is officially stopping. It came close after the Telluria thing, but now with the power creep, I mean, even if they change these numbers and tone them down, they already show you where their heart's at, where their mind's at. They already show you which direction they want to go. They want to murder this game. They do not care. And the upper management, they don't even know about this game. They don't even know what the fuck this game even is. Let alone give a shit about the game or the players. They're just looking at numbers. They're just looking at, more specifically, money numbers. Meeting next month's target. That's all they care about. Literally all they care about. So, power creep has become power surge. I mean, take a look. 826 power, attack and defense 800, HP 1400. How the fuck are you going to compete with that? Attack and defense 800, HP 1400. Let me tell you, if a season 1 had 800 attack and 800 defense, their HP would be like 700. To balance that, to counterbalance the attack and defense, their HP would be like nothing. That's the insanity, like the imbalance that's taking place. And of course, I see apologists on this forum that just are stomach turning. That are just like, oh, well, I don't see a problem with this. It's just base stats. It's just raw stat numbers. It doesn't make a difference. Like, do you even play the game, bro? Are you fucking stupid? Are you slow? This completely outclasses people. This makes it so statistically your likelihood of winning raids is now down by double-digit percent. Like, hands down. Hands down. Oh, attack only 766 on what is a clear, used to be a clear tank stat for defense and HP. Attack is 766. I think on most heroes that had that defense and HP, the attack used to be like, what, 600? Just look at Onatel, Kunshin. Check how high their attack is. I'm pretty sure it's not 766. Oh, that's the Jabberwock. Phineas Fogg. Attack 845. 845. I see no problem here. And they have innate abilities that are better. Like, way better than the old ones. Look at that. Received damage is reduced by 50% for the first 3 times this guy takes damage. Are you insane? Are you insane? He's basically like Cage. Dispels buffs first, then he hits you. And he has defense down for nature, for green. And he's fast. I mean, this would have been unthinkable just a year ago. Like, if they released a hero like this, they would have been like, oh yeah, good one, man. That's funny. Professor Liedenbrock. Why do they post the gender? Why does that make a difference? The first 3 status ailments is reduced by 1 turn. Just insanity. And I like how they put extremely likely to change. Like, oh, that's reassuring. Like, if I'm still holding out for hope at this point, if all your hope isn't completely gone, at least it's extremely likely to change, guys. Nervous laugh. I mean, these moderators, these apologists, these people that are just like talking out one side of their mouth, but yet you're a moderator. Like, you're enabling this shit. You're letting them, like, you're a mouthpiece. And I see these people, some of them carrying water for this company that's just blatantly and outright clearly fleecing their user base. Makes me sick, bro. Makes me sick. But yeah, check the thread. It's pretty interesting. It's just like season 5 heroes would be fire at this. Yeah, I'm hoping they'll announce season 5 by 2 weeks out, maybe 1 week. Oh my god. Has it not become just so laughably ridiculous? All I can do is laugh at this point. And you should be laughing too, because remember, guys, you have control at the end of the day to stop spending on this fucking piece of shit money pit. You have the power, man. I don't care how good the offers are from here on out. You could offer me 1,000 gems for $1. This shit is pointless. It's pointless. You're running on a treadmill, chasing a carrot, chasing a drumstick, like in the cartoons. And they just keep stringing you along, stringing you along. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of arguing and numbers and nerd shit on here, but it's true. Some people that didn't understand the power stat didn't think it was significant. He's breaking it down by numbers. And there's a lot of ignorant people, a lot of people that just don't get it. A lot of people, again, they're, carrying water. Don't know why you would be a voluntary foot soldier for a company that is paying you nothing, making billions. But, oh yeah, there's my comment right there, my little contribution, my little 2 cents. But anyway, think carefully, guys, about what you're going to do in this game in the future before you click, because it's so easy to click and say, okay, yeah, I'll buy that offer. Yeah, okay, I'll spend those gems. Yeah, okay, I'll spend my real money to gamble for the chance of having a digital good that will be irrelevant within a couple of months. Sounds logical. It's so easy to get lost in the pretty colors and the pretty game, pretty hero, nice stats. But at the end, think about it. Does this game really deserve another dollar, another dime? Shit, another minute of your time? I mean, I'm starting to think maybe I should just stop playing. But I'm in the same boat a lot of people are in. I feel like I've invested too much to just leave it. So I'll continue to play and complain. But spending is just, it's done. It's done. They have to reverse the power curve. They have to realize this is not sustainable. It's not doable. And hashtag no spend, that lasted like a week. That was a joke. When Telluria, the whole thing with that came out, people stopped spending for like a little bit. A lot of people quit. I was surprised. The numbers went down. But did people just completely stop spending forever? No. You guys really got to hit them where it hurts. And even then, it's not going to change anything, really, to be honest with you. Like, it's a losing battle. These guys are raiders. They buy companies, fleece them, throw them away. Buy a new one, fleece it, milk it, throw it away. So the odds of anything actually changing is like slim to none. They've already made their money back on this game. The company they bought, they paid, what was it, 700 million or something like that for this game, for this Small Giant. How much you want to bet they've made double, triple, quadruple that money back already in just 2 years? So do they give a shit? No. They're thinking about next month. They're not thinking about next year, 2 years, 3 years. If we build a respectable game with good, rich content, we can draw a lot of new users, retain our old users. No, they don't even think about any of that. They don't even break any of that down. Clearly. They're thinking about next month's profit. That's it. Break the game. Whatever you got to do. We got to meet next month. Shareholders. It baffles me. I own a business. I run a business. If I thought about just next month and I didn't think about 2-3 years out, I wouldn't exist. But, when you got billions of dollars, you can make big moves that nobody else can make. These guys straight up copy games that little guys can't fight back against. They, like I said, they corporate raid. They're just like a pure cancer company, kind of like Activision. Activision buys, Guitar Hero. Remember Guitar Hero? They bought Guitar Hero, a massively successful, popular franchise, and then what do? They release a new title every single year till everyone is sick of it. Sick of it. And now nobody plays it. And it's just, well, I mean, it made millions, billions that 1 year or 2 years. And then they threw it away. They discarded it. And then what do? They buy another one. Look at Call of Duty. Activision owns Call of Duty. What do? Release a new title every year. Every year it's trash. It doesn't really improve much. But they gotta shit out a new one every year. It's the highest grossing game. Come on, you gotta milk it. Milk it. Microtransactions. Milk it. That's all it is. It's just numbers. There's no passion for the game. There's no connection to the user base. They're just using these shills from Small Giant and these voluntary moderators, hall monitors, to just pretend like they're connected to the base. And then meanwhile, they're fucking you in the ass. It's insane, bro. It's insane. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. I'll continue to play the game, hopefully make content, but spending money, yeah, I can't do that anymore. I mean, full disclosure, brutally honest, I spent way too much on this game already. And I'm kind of ashamed to say it, because look at where it ended up. That said, I'm going to milk what I can milk. They're going to milk what they can milk. But they sure as fuck ain't going to milk anymore from me. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think? What are you guys going to do? Are you going to continue to buy these little pop-up offers that pop up every 5 seconds on your screen? Or are you going to finally say enough is enough? I encourage you to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Peace out.